Yo, it's Viral Industries. It's Viral Industries, man. Came back at y'all. Tap in with y'all today, man. I'm just letting y'all know, man. Internet money is the way. Sports betting is the way. Anybody that's telling you anything different, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. But I know a lot of y'all don't care about stuff like this because y'all consumers, anyways. But I'm just letting you know. Sports betting is the way, internet money is the way. And if you're not doing that, you're honestly probably not on the road to becoming a millionaire. If you're just like a former normie person or a person that was normal out here, everybody's not uh, well known. Everybody isn't a well known athlete. Everybody isn't some rapper that's signed to some tiny hat people, the Jewish people. Everybody isn't what else? The top prostitute bottle girl. Everybody isn't you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like legal things. Like somewhat legal things that people are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all. I don't even think like you speak to some people, like how would you get $1 million? They don't really know, bro. It's just like yap. Everybody isn't a top social media influencer. Like they really sit down and ask some people that y'all be around, like, how are you gonna become a millionaire? And then they tell you some way that's not even self sufficient. They tell you some way that's not even like, all right, you're gonna get a millionaire from somebody giving you a lump sum of money for what? Oh, for this song I'm gonna make, like, bro, you know how many people in the world is making songs right now? First off, if you wanna make millions of dollars off of a song, it would have to be a top trending song on TikTok that everybody's making dances and videos to. So first off, have to be on TikTok and have millions of followers or have a trending sound. It's not even songs anymore. And I told niggas this, bro. Believe it or not, bro. I told niggas this year. I told niggas this damn near 10 years ago now, like 7 years ago now. It's gonna be a world where people not even listening to the whole song, bro. Niggas is like, what would you talk about? It's gonna be a world when people not even listening to the whole song. People just listening to sounds. People just listening to the sound of a song, and they going off, and they like that certain sound of the song is gonna be like 1 sec. It's gonna be like 30 seconds. They're like, oh man, you crazy? Like literally, bro. People listening to now. What are people doing? Salute to Jason, man. Salute to J man, my guy, the VI crew. But now people are just listening to a sound. They're not even listening to full 3 minute songs. They're only listening to 30 seconds. So if you wanted to become a millionaire making music, you would have to make a viral TikTok to just be in the game and get your foot in the door. You see what I'm saying? So if you really want to plot on a million, bro, we can plot on a million. But I'm trying to let you know, you are going to have to learn how to successfully gamble or be a shark. Sharks don't necessarily succeed. I'm watching a shark right now, Togi. He's not. He wouldn't be considered a successful gambler to a gambler that's playing with a little bankroll. He's playing with a big shark bankroll, and he's now is becoming investing. The more bigger bankroll, the bigger bankroll you have, and the more time and effort that you put into this, now it's becoming an investment. As soon as you step in, it's an investment. So that's how you have to look at it. That's why when you have a smaller amount of money, you have to be more meticulous about the picks that you make. You know what I'm saying? And people, the right guppy is gonna hear this and he's gonna become a shark overnight. The right guppy, she's gonna hear this and she's gonna become a shark overnight in sports betting because she understands what I'm saying. He understands what I'm saying right now. I'm letting you know that you have less error of mistakes. That's what I'm realizing. People are saying, don't do parlays, don't do parlays. But I'm literally showing you multiple parlays that I hit. Go look at the last time I spoke about sports betting on here. You see my parlays greening. This is how I started my year out. Throwback Thursday. I started out. With this one, I started out with $3 to 400. I didn't put that one. I don't want to flex too hard. I put the 15 to 700 something, right? And I'm not just shooting numbers out there. I'm not just crap shooting. I'm not just throwing money into you know what I'm saying, into the water. I'm not just burning money up. I'm literally have a method that I'm using that's not it's not always available. It's not every night that I come in or I see what I like and then I just press buttons and get this. It's not every night that I'm going to be able to do that. But if the method goes well, at the least I'm going to be able to do is pull out $200 off of a couple of dollars, off of less than $5. And if I what I did right here, I upped it because I knew I needed a lot more. I ended up getting a higher amount off of the same method. So if you wanted to put $100 on it, you end up putting $100 on it. The method's still gonna method. It's still the affordable bets method, but you're just putting up more money, so you're gonna get a higher return. You see, and that's what everybody's worried about. Odds, the odds, the odds. Well, obviously, I'm playing with high odds if I'm betting $15 and I'm getting 700 something dollars back, right? I'm betting $15, I'm getting $700 back. So I'm letting you know it's not about um what you think it's about. It's more so about making the right decision. The right decision is ugly sometimes. Sometimes the right decision is ugly. You want to bet. What y'all really want to do is y'all want to bet a small selection. Um, y'all want to bet small legs, so y'all want to do like 3 4 leg parlay, right? Making dollars out of 15 cents. Exactly. What y'all want to do is y'all want to do a 3 leg parlay with great odds, right? All right, so what? You get plus 300, plus 400, right? So when y'all play them, it's slim chances. I'm letting you know that if you make the right decision 15 times, you're gonna get a ticket like this, 15 to 700 something. You have to make the right decision. Stop thinking, man, if I can't do parlays, long parlays, they're killing. I didn't hit more legs than probably anybody I know this year. That's not like commercial. Like a lot of people y'all see on here, they commercialize. They backed by these sports books. You know what I'm saying? So these people are they're working with these people. I told y'all sports betting is an open book test. They're working with people that have the answers, that's tipping the hats, if you know what I mean. That's making sure the shaving is going on, if you know what I mean. They're putting the rig in rig, if you know what I mean. So they're already knowing the ins and the outs because they're right next to the sharks. They're with the real big sharks. They're with them. So a lot of y'all not understanding what's going on because you're not in the loop. You have to get in the loop. You have to be addicted to this. Yes, you have to have a passion for this. Yes, you have to understand. I'm not talking about sports. See, I'm not even talking about sports no more. I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the sports betting game. Yes, you have to master the sports betting game now. All right, now you know what sport we're talking about making money off. Or you know we're talking about tennis. You know what tennis is. Okay, cool. That's all you need to know. We don't need to know that. I don't know no tennis players. Look at this. I don't know who. I don't even know who on this ticket. I couldn't tell you. Vucic, I don't even know because he's right there. Like I don't know these people. I just put these people on there because the method. It's the method that hit it. It's not that I know tennis players. I know whoop de whoop. I watch every tennis game. I don't know these people. I don't just do parlays. I do straights as well. But it's the method that's gonna get you right. The method is gonna get you right. So when y'all saying, bro, I can't sit next to nobody that's saying, oh, I want to. People just talk. People don't want to actually be millionaires, bro. Because if I told you what you had to do, and I'm telling you what I'm watching other people do, other people that's really got money, bro. These people not doing what you doing. All you do is go to work every day. You don't even go to work. I know a motherfucker that don't even go to work. Don't do shit. Leech still do all types of dumb, goofy shit and think they just about to get $1 million plopped in their lap. That's not how this life work, bro. It's never gonna work like that, bro. It's never gonna work like that. You gotta put in some work, man. Like I'm talking about some real strenuous work. Like this is strenuous out of my day, bro. Do you really want to sit up here and think about sports betting all day? You don't. You just be honest. You don't want to do this. You just like to do well. You just want to do it because you see everybody else doing it. You see somebody else. You seen somebody else do it before. You don't know what it takes. Have you, bro? You know how I feel when I know I can hit. I'm close to hitting. I'm off one leg. I can hit off of $5. I don't hit. I lose by one leg. Spread out on three different tickets, and I only spent $5. And I just lost thousands of dollars. If this one team hit, I could have made thousands of dollars spread it on multiple tickets. I have go down and scroll down to my videos. You seen it. Y'all seen it, bro. You can act like you don't see it because y'all don't like me or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it is. I've hit 28 legs before in one night a couple of weeks ago. This is not a joke. This is not a game, bro. I don't show it because off of my own business. I don't want my business being out there. I'm really like this, bro. I'm not trying to big myself up. I have to remind myself. I just was showing this bitch yesterday, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Forgot I did all of this shit. Excuse my language. I didn't forgot I did all of this. I have to remind myself exactly the blessings, Jason, that the Lord has bestowed upon me. I have to remind myself who I am. So I took it upon myself this week. I think I only spent what? Spent 12 today. Spent about 20 something odd dollars. I know it's over like 25. So approaching $30 now. And that's it, bro. I come from spending hundreds and hundreds, thousands of dollars every single day on this shit, bro, trying to figure this shit out. Now I'm at the point now where I'm at 500. It's either I go up or I continue to lose. What do you think I'm about to do now with all of this knowledge? I basically pay, make sure I hit the like button, like and comment and subscribe. I basically pay for a college degree. So this is why I tell y'all these people lie to y'all, bro. You gotta go to college, you gotta go do this just because you went to college. You know what I just seen today on another streamer's podcast, CGA, Free Agent Lifestyle. This dude was talking about a San Jose professor. This lady is a professor, and she's living in her car, and she said she basically felt as though she should be in a certain position in life, all because of she went and got her degree. You know how many other people got a degree in school and went to school for a certain amount of time? None of that stuff matters. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to give your money to the house. The house needs your money. We need your money. You have to get into gambling. You have to get into stocks, trading. You have to get into this. Even though that shit is slow, you have to get into it. Sports betting, especially if you're not sports betting, I don't want to hear you. And you like a normal person, and I don't want to hear nothing about you. And you might not care. You might not want no money. I don't know what you want to do. But I don't want to hear nothing about how you making money and don't know. You live a normal life. You live a super normal life. Like you don't really know how this shit work, bro. People is out here pushing buttons, getting your check in one night, bro. People is out here pushing buttons, getting your check in one night. You know what I'm doing? I'm not going to sleep tonight, bro. I'm about to be up studying NBA in NHL, getting ready for the playoffs. So I could sweep. Almost sweep during college. Went crazy, undefeated. I could have went undefeated, but Duke did what they did and got crazy on me. I could have had a lot much more. Duke lost in 28 seconds. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. But this is the type of stuff that I'm preparing myself for. Each year I got a story of how I lost a little bit, a little bit. It got littler, it got smaller and smaller to the point where I'm not even losing like that no more. But I had to believe in myself. It's a certain type of belief. Exactly. Knowledge is power. And this is what these people don't know because they never seen it before. You never seen it before. So all you ever gonna be is a consumer. All you ever gonna be is a consumer. You never actually sit up here and built your way up. You only let people put you on a leash or a lease, and they tell you, you get here if you give me a little bit, or you get it. So you only getting a little bit to make a little bit. That's the only thing you doing. You don't actually own anything. How sick is it to walk around? You don't actually own anything. You don't actually own anything. Can you use your brain? If everything in your body was to break, can you tell somebody to push a couple of buttons on your phone to make some money? No, you can't. You have to prepare yourself to invest. If you don't invest, you're not gonna make anything out here. You're gonna keep on making $50,000 a year because that's how much it costs. You're gonna keep on making $100,000 a year because that's about how much that costs to live out here. Yes, costs. This is the truth, bro. You're watching these influencers, bro. These influencers. The thing about influencers, that's not professional athletes. That's not some type of programmed artist or something like that, or that's not a you know like a political figure, or they're not. The thing about influencers, right? They're just like you. They're close. We're like y'all. Y'all close to being these people. When I had 4 subscribers, and I think my first 4 subscribers, when I had 4 subscribers on my page, and I kept on posting videos, I didn't see myself no different from the person that had thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers. I didn't see myself no different from these people. I said I'm posting a video on YouTube just like they posting a video on YouTube. You have to look at yourself like this, right? So look, right? What are these people doing that's getting half a millions of dollars, quarter millions of dollars? They're gambling with it. This is what they're doing. Whether they put it in the stocks, stocks is just a slower form of sports betting. It's a slower form, but you want to increase your money quickly. So you want to learn sports betting. You want to know how to do this. You want to know how to do this. If you want to know how to do this, drop your email in the comments, and I will personally consult you and teach you how to do this for a very very small fee. The people that's trying to give you picks and stuff like that, man, they don't give a rat's ass about you because when that pick don't hit, they on to their next thing. They're gonna give you a whole bunch of plays, but they're not gonna actually teach you a real method. They're not gonna actually teach you something that's gonna, you know, be a bread and butter for you. They're not gonna teach you how to do that. They ain't. You're gonna end up spending a whole bunch of money trying to follow the leader, and you're gonna get led nowhere. You're gonna get led nowhere. So you might as well come learn this method from me, and go off and go ahead and do your own thing, because that's what you're gonna do anyway. You're gonna do your own thing anyway. So I'm letting y'all know where it's going. In another year or 2 years or so, you're gonna be hearing everybody talk about this. I already told y'all. I already told y'all. Dudes like Anton Daniels and all of them talking about we gonna weed the people out and all this other stuff. This is what's gonna weed people out. If you're not using your knowledge and gaining power with your knowledge, guess what? You're not gonna be here. Nobody. Internet money is next up. Using your brain is next up. I thought you had it. The blood. Internet money is next up. So a lot of y'all are dependent on these jobs and stuff. Like that job could let you go at any moment. Just because you got a degree, that don't mean nothing. These jobs don't care about degrees and shit like that. Because you know what? An AI robot can impersonate a person with a degree. So why would I care about somebody having a degree when I got AI right here? And he gonna impersonate you and do a better job and quicker. And he gonna and this robot right here, this computer right here, is gonna do an impersonation of you as if they got the same degree that you got, as if they got the same master's doctorate that you got. Nobody cares about that. If you're doing that, you're wasting your time. If you're doing that, you know you're wasting your time. So you probably doing OnlyFans. So you probably selling something on the side. So you probably doing something on the side, going to work, whatever, what have you, to make some money. You're not just going and getting a degree and paying for it, or even on a scholarship and just doing that. I'm pretty sure you're not. If you are, you're a goofy because you're wasting your time. What do, what am I gonna do with a degree? Nothing. I still gotta go get a job. So I might as well go to work right now and work my ranks up at the job that I'm already at, and then get my degree while I'm at work, and then I could go and look for another job because you're still gonna have the process of going to look for another job. So people end up going into a job that has nothing to do with their degree and staying there for very long, staying there for very long at that job. Then they get the job that they so called claim want, and they don't even like these people at this job. Like, it's stupid. Why would you ever waste your money, your good money, and your good time on trying to get a degree when there's people out here doing shit like this? $15 and $700 quickly within a couple of hours. But here you go, you worried about school, oh, stupid shit, my test. Nobody cares about that shit, bro. Only NPCs care about shit like that, bro. Only NPCs literally sit up here and care about shit like this. It's people betting people whole weekly salary. Salary. I'm literally watching this dude, Togi. He betting people whole salary, their whole weekly salary. He's betting them on an online house game. And if you don't know what a house game is, it's like what's that shit called when they press the button? Slot machine. That's a house game, slot machine. So you doing it online. So it's not already bad enough that it's a house game and they can control it so easy and give you a little win here or win there so you can stay and do it. He's playing this game online, right? So they know he's gonna bet. He has a balance. If you put in a balance of, see, look, when you put in a balance 150,000, these people go and take 150,000 and they go make money with it instantly. They already know what they about to do. They already know, bro, it's 50-50 chance he about to make money off of this shit. We about to take Toby 150,000, he just deposit and we eat the house. We do whatever we want with it. We make. So it's nothing for them to go. By the time they give you the $780,000 win after you deposited 300,000 was what these dudes is doing. They depositing 300,000 and then they're winning 500,000 and they're playing after 300,000. They're paying 150,000. The house, they already made money off of the 300,000 that you deposited. So when they give you 780,000, that's not hurting them. And people is out here really just starving and like all types of shit, bro. I want to learn how to get onto this level. This is my second level after I master sports betting, right? Which is coming soon. I'm almost there. I'm about to be on this level where I'm gonna be really playing with hundreds and hundreds of thousands, bro. This is where I want to be at, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. It's people out here that's really thinking this shit so hard and it's this and this, that, and the third, bro. It's not hard, bro. I done seen hundreds of thousands of dollars right in my grasp of my hand fall on one leg, and it's nothing I can do. And because I wasn't even supposed to be there, bro. I'm playing with sense. I didn't even really, bro. This is like 2 years ago. I didn't even have any money. I was playing with sense. Took a nap, fell asleep, right? Fell asleep, woke up at Shorty crib, like, man, let me check my FanDuel. Get on FanDuel, man. Tell you why I'm playing with. I'm in a battle playing with 15,000. I mean 15 cent, 15,000, 15 cent. I wagered for $250,000. I just clicking buttons. I didn't even know what I was doing there. I'm just clicking buttons. I'm on the last leg right now, and I lost. So imagine how my life could have been. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you could change your life right now with this shit if you do it the right way. The other day, somebody just won $91,000 off of $5 or something crazy. But this stuff happening every day. It just depends on if people want to publicize it. This type of stuff is happening every single day, bro. Every single day, and you missing out. You missing out. This is where the manosphere is going. This is where the red pill is going. This is where all of that shit is going. It's coming down to, do you know how to make some money off the internet gambling? This is what, or quote unquote gambling. Some people think gambling is really investing. Are you going to be able to do this or not? If you're not able to do this, people don't want to hear from you. People don't want to talk to you. I'm telling you the truth. This is where everybody's going. It sounds sick. It sounds crazy. All of that. It sounds disgusting. But this is where everybody is going. Nobody want to hear from y'all people that's out there talking about ooh, yappity yap yapping, the feelings of yappity yap and hypergamy and yappity yap. Y'all falling behind, bro. Y'all falling behind. This is what everybody doing. This. You have to be determined. You know how much motivation I had to have to come back, win everything back. Okay, and I'm still looking my chops like, man, I'm ready for some more. Because I'm ready for some more. I'm not worried about the little $30 I left on the table this week because I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to figure something out. So I'm not even trying to really even focus on winning too much because if I do, I'm gonna dive into a rabbit hole and then now let me deal with this rabbit hole first. Once I got out of this rabbit hole, then I can focus on winning. I'm not even worried about that. That's an easy point to me now. Now I'm stalking a win from days. I'm stalking a win coming up in the future. I'm stalking it. I've done that before with the Colorado's first game. I'll never forget it. What was this, 2 years ago? I'll never forget it. Colorado first game with Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Shadur Sanders. I stalked that game for 2 months. TCU. Everybody said TCU was about to win. Everybody got great odds for that game. Great odds. Pretty sure I posted that. I did that game. I did Colorado State too. And then that was the game after that one. Colorado. I stalked that game though. That was when I first started putting in the work. And I really, all right, now I gotta search this stuff up, find everything I can find, fiend for this shit. This is what it is. This is the truth. It's not a joke. It's not a game. This is what you gotta do. If you really want to do this shit, you gotta put in the work. You can't just half-ass shit and then you want to win because you feel like everybody else winning, so you should win like that too. But you don't even know what they doing to do that. Hold on, yo, I'm coming right back. Right. Look, he talking about the same shit I'm talking about. You gotta be determined, bro. Determination.
This Toki Talk right here is top 3 things that have benefited my life. It might not necessarily work out for you, but for me, this is what works. You can also write this off as a total load of horse. What do I know? I'm just a 22-year-old, but this is just something that means a lot to me and a value that I cherish. Let's talk about risk. A lot of my friends, they dream so big. They have these incredible ideas that they should embark on, but they're stuck. They're stuck in this loop of college or a job because they don't want to take the risk. 99% of people, what's stopping them between them and their goals is not taking the risk. But let me tell you, there is no risk. You're just looking at it wrong. People think, oh, I drop out of college and then I try and embark on a journey to it's too risky because if I fail, then I'm homeless or whatever. Listen, guys, listen. Look at the bigger picture. Life is risky. That's why life is beautiful. It's so risky to be alive. You want to know how risky it really is to be alive? Is that nobody makes it out alive. The only real risk is wasting your time. If you embark on something and you fail, at least you learn something. At least you're moving in the right direction. Every single day that you sit at your mediocre job, you are wasting another day and it adds up. I spend usually 5 days a month just wasting time. I just rot in my bed and eat my meat and watch Rick and Morty all day long. Seems innocent, 5 days a month. But then you take that over a longer scale. Since COVID, 5 days a month times 12 times 5 years. Since COVID, I've wasted 300 days watching Rick and Morty. That doesn't even make sense. You know how much your life can change in 300 days? It seems fine now, it's easy now because it feels like we have unlimited time. But if you were to look at somebody that's on their deathbed and they're gonna die in 1 year, they would kill for that 300 days. The 300 days is the most valuable thing ever. But I am a dick and I just wasted watching Rick and Morty. And then you take it to an even bigger scale. You're working a job 5 days a week. College is 4 years of your prime wasted if you don't have a purpose there. If you're in college and your only goal is to get by, you have wasted 4 years of your prime. 1,460 days wasted going to stupid classes, impressing stupid professors that you don't give a shit about. That's the biggest risk you're taking there is you just wasted 4 years. Staying in college and playing the safe route is not the safe way. That's the riskiest thing you can do because the riskiest thing you can do is waste your precious time. And you can do so much in 1,400 days. And a lot of people have a really hard time finally taking the oops. It only takes one step and you're there. But the first step is the hardest. And here's something to ponder, to launder your pants on. The reason a lot of people don't take the first leap of faith, the first risk, is because life is okay. If you're sitting there and you're watching this video and you're thinking, I'm not where I want to be and I'm not on the right path, but life's not bad. I've got some good friends. I make enough money to pay the bills. I got food on the table. It's not bad. Life is good enough. I can't complain. That's the worst place to be. Let me explain. When I first decided to take the leap and try and make something more, make something greater of myself, it was because a girl broke my heart. I was sitting there thinking, holy this girl just broke my heart, blocked me. I'm depressed. I need to become so rich and famous, in fact, that this girl sees who the fuck I am one day. Is that the best motive ever? Not necessarily. But the point is, I was
It's
at
the
a low. My
greatest one.
life was terrible. I had no money and I was alone. So I needed to make the change. What I'm saying is, if life is really shitty, that's awesome because now you're forced to make the change. And if life is really good and you're on the right path, yeah, congratulations, keep on that path. But for 99% of you, where your life is just okay, that's the riskiest place to be. It will eat you alive because
This one of the million. You gotta listen to the people that's millionaires. He said make a change. You got other people saying, "Oh, grind, 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 grind." He said make a change. A lot of y'all don't know what that is because y'all following the NPC code. You following what somebody else doing. You worried about what somebody else doing to the core. Why do it matter what the fuck they doing? You want to know why it matters what they doing? Because you not doing something better than what the fuck they doing. Who gives a shit what they doing? You do. You gotta not care. You gotta not give a rat's ass. You gotta be a certain type of person that just don't care, bro. And a lot of people can't stomach that. So they'll not. I can see why it's not a lot of millionaires. I can see why. It makes sense now, bro. You got to do stuff that people just not want. People are just not willing to stay up all night, stay up all morning, stay up all night. The next night, stay up, then go back to work, then stay up, stay up, stay up. Like some people are just not willing to do this, bro. Some people really just not willing to do this. Nobody's willing to do this, bro. But I'm willing to walk through the fire. I'm willing to walk through the fire and change my whole entire existence. Cause I've done it before. I've seen it happen before. I've seen what I think as now. I think as if these are glimpses now, but back then those moments were everything to me. Those moments was everything to me. When I was buying my truck, my Benz truck, that was everything to me. Now it might seem like nothing to me now, even though the value in real life is still there. It's just like now I'm focused on something else now that I didn't see. I didn't see exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go get it again. So now I'm on a whole. So now my new mission, right? The new mission now is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep on working, but it's right there. It's really right there. You have to believe in yourself. Now you have to have an unshakable belief in yourself. It's not easy. It is gonna be scary that you feel that way about yourself, that you have that confidence in yourself. When you're doing it for the first time, I know this because I thought even to myself, who am I to be doing this? When it was just me. I'm thinking, who am I to myself to be betting this much amount of money and to think that this is gonna be able to happen and that it should happen to where I shouldn't lose my money. I'm thinking that to myself, lecturing myself. That was one of the very first many talks I had with myself about doing this type of stuff. And the people that do stuff like this, they know exactly what I'm talking about. When you shake that and you see the real game that these people playing, it's an open book test. Sports betting is an open book test, but you have to believe in yourself.
Life is just okay. Another year passes and it's okay. You still don't make the change because you're still okay. Another year passes. That's how you waste 10 years. You'll blink and 10 years will pass. Think about
Mm.
again.
Mm-mm-mm.
COVID felt like that was a year and a half ago. That it was 6 years ago, motherfuckers. You have to really reflect. Am I happy with the progress that I made in that 6 years? Because there's nothing wrong, you're never gonna make the change. And then you waste your entire 20s. And that's a really scary thought. But the cool thing is that realization that
Scary.
being mediocre will keep you the same for 10 years should scare the shit out of you just enough to make the change and pursue everything that you know you're meant to do. Stop being so scared of your dreams. It's really not that hard to
Man.
get where you want to
You
be.
talk about
Think about it
everything I'm
this way.
talking about.
Say you have a 1 foot wide strip of paint shooting across your living room. You could walk across that strip of paint without touching the carpet 100 out of 100 times. It's easy. You're probably thinking, Toby, that's stupid. I could do that. No problem. Boop, 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 boop. No problem. But if you take that same strip of paint and you put it 100 feet in the air, we're all going to be falling off that paint 99 out of 100 times because we're too terrified of what's going to happen if you fall. We're looking down. Oh, if I fall, it's A lot of people wouldn't even be able to start crossing it because it's the idea of falling is too terrifying. Even though the task itself, walk across that skinny bullshit, is easy. But most people aren't even gonna start walking across because they're too scared of fucking failing. Even though you could do it guaranteed if you just try. Does that make sense, dude? It's not that fucking hard. You just need to know exactly where you're headed. Don't be so scared of your dreams because your dreams aren't that scary. What could go wrong?
And it might sound cliche, man, but half the people don't try. And I'm really starting to see that, bro. Half the people don't try. People are asking about sports betting all day, like up and down. Oh, how you do this? How you do that? Wow, how did you do that? These same people not even gonna try. They're not even gonna try. So it's just like, bro, I see what it is, bro. That's why I'm on Lone Wolf. If you wanna know how to do it, hit me up. I'll consult you. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be sitting around trying to give you picks all day. Once I give you the method, get your own. You get your own picks because you should be able to trust the method, and the method not gonna fail you. A pick is gonna fail you. The method, it's not gonna fail you. I had picks, and I always. And that's what I had to pick today. I had to pick today, and it just don't go like that all the time. You'll be much better just doing the method. Picks gonna fail you. Um, being knowledgeable, thinking you know what's gonna happen because you're knowledgeable of the sport is gonna fail you. It's about the math tendencies, the probabilities, the players, the weather. You have to immerse yourself into this. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way, man. So people revert to other stuff because they feel like it's easier, it's more manageable, it's not addicting. Listen, do you think that is people out here getting millions of dollars and they're not addicted to anything? If you're getting, I noticed something about everybody that's getting millions of dollars. They're addicted to something, whether it be working out, spending money, quote unquote, gambling. They are addicted to something. They have a passion for something. What's your passion? What's your purpose? Some people really pass away never understanding that the shit that they care about is meaningless. Meaningless. That's how we have the teacher, the professor I just brought up, was teaching at San Jose State, but was living in her car and thought that she was prestigious because of a piece of paper with somebody else's name on it. This is the type of man that right there. If you know anything about the world today, that right there. Can y'all please tell me that right there? What I'm showing y'all right now has more meaning. Me hitting this parlay has more meaning than that lady's whole degree in existence and what she did in 4 years, or 5 years, or 6 years. Anybody, why would you say that? People need English teachers. Bro, you're uneducated. This and that. Bro, I'm letting you know now that your kids, if you have kids, aren't going to care about college and all that other BS. They're going to care about internet money. Gen Alpha's going to care about internet money and sports betting. They're literally teaching it in schools. Gen Alpha's going to care about sports betting and internet money before they ever care about what their English teacher told them. or their English professor told them. Literally.
Fuck that. I don't give a shit what could go wrong. You know what really could go wrong is you could die wasting your whole life, and that's the biggest risk of it all. Is you just got GG's. You just wasted your one chance at this life because you never even tried once. I would way rather fall off that beam rather than just rot away staring at the beam, looking at the pot of the gold on the other side. Does this make sense? I sound crazy, I think, but the pot of gold on the other side of the white beam is the juice. You need the juice. Oh God, okay, I think I'm getting a little bit off of topic here, but does that make sense, guys? Why are we thinking about what could go wrong when everything can go right and you're guaranteed to go wrong if you never even try?
Man,
Knock out some of them
ain't that the
IQs,
truth?
bro. You're way too smart for your own good. There's no reason to be thinking all that much. I rarely think at all, dude. I literally think for like 130 words a day, and then it's like pump iron, work out, gamble, make video. And I've never once thought about what could go wrong because it's like, how about we just make that shit not go wrong? To the moon! Alright, anyways, let's get to gambling. We borrowed 50K from the Rump to get a marker of free money. It's awesome. I'm a player guy, personally, but according to the Dana White, you're supposed to start with banker. I don't know though. Does he win money? She can't say. She was the one. I asked if I could do competitive table. She's like, "Are you allowed to do this table?" No. You lost 100,000. So how does Baccarat work, my friends? It's pretty straightforward. You pick a side, player or bank ski. It's 50-50. The closest side to 9 wins. So we look at our first card. 6. So if we drop like a 2 or a 3, we're looking really good. If you get an 8 or a 9 with the first 2, it's called a natty schmacker. Okay, so we have 6 total. So we want her to have less than 6, but we both draw. So she has 5. If she draws a face card, we win. Because that's 5. The face card is 0. Picture! Yeah! Nice! Alright, we started off hot. Only a quarter million to go.
That's 10K, right?
It's 10K for Marines.
I was gambling with these Asian people or Chinese people, your kind, in Wendover.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, they guessed like 8 ties in a row, right, for me. They always just like let hands go. They're like, we want to watch this
No,
one.
I can't because every hand is an opportunity to win money. I don't know, you just pick right every time, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, people. Picture, which is bad news. And when you get a natty 8, you go and you ship it. And if she walks us, I look real stupid. Bang! Wait until I'm drunk. We're gonna take him for $1 million. We're just gonna rip player for the rest of the night, for the most part. Hoit, hoit, hoit. Let me see one of yours. Oh, shit, she got a king. As long as she doesn't have some bullshit under there. We have a 7. We want a picture an ace or a 2. Picture ace or 2.
So nice. You're already on it.
Oh, we are
You're already on it.
first 3 hands smack. And the key to Baccarat is streaky. So when you read the board, you're looking for what they call a lawn chair. Every time player wins, it goes down. If banker wins, it makes a new row. So we want player to hit the bottom and hook the right. It's pretty straightforward
Man,
stuff.
I'm telling y'all, bro.
Okay, that's a
This is the way, man. Sports betting, getting money to gamble is the way. I look at it like investing. There is methods to these games. There's methods. There's a method to stocks. I just don't understand why people are saying, "Oh yeah, bro, no, stocks is literally slower." That's it. It's slower. But I just have so much work to do. I'm not finished. This is a throwback Thursday, I guess. Show you how I started the year. Cause we coming up on the half point mark of the year. And I showed you, if you look at my last sports betting video, um, I showed you my last hit. What was it, like last week? When I was hitting last week. So I'm letting you know, guys. And I'm playing with house money right now. So it really doesn't matter. Playing with house money just means like I'm playing with a dub. I just got done off. I'm literally turning dollars into hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Into thousands.
Keep on trying, Goober.
So I really don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna turn it up for NBA and NHL playoffs. I'm definitely gonna turn it up a notch. And it's gonna be a great year for me. You know, like last year was a great year for me, but I can already see this year is gonna be astronomical for me. And I just think that you guys being there with me is the best thing because it's gonna make me have a reason to want to go harder. Because I know it's people counting on the method and counting on what I'm saying to prevail, so they can feel comfortable with getting a consultation from me, and then telling other people like, and I'm letting you guys know it's not all fun and games. It's not sweet like you guys think it is. If we was to all get in a group and be doing what I'm doing, we'd be like, we'd be watched and we'd be sniped. What I would say snipe is just mean a shark just basically taken out an operation. So at the end of the day, the house is still the biggest. It's the house. The house can take out an operation if they want to. It's nothing for them to call a couple of players and be like, get this done. I'm talking about from both sides. Have both players on different teams playing each other, making sure a line gets covered. So that's what I believe. Everybody doesn't believe that. It's obvious. It's like it's obvious and it's intentional. And especially in hockey. Especially in hockey. It's like it's just sickening. You're literally letting a dude score a goal at the end of the match. So
If you want,
but that's a whole nother point. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot to learn. Hopefully, I can learn it in the next couple of hours tonight, so I don't have to. If you could learn, if you could just be right. If I could just be right 16 times, you know what I'm saying? I've done it before. I've done it this year, where I was right 28 times. If I could just be right 16 times and make it count and make it be absolutely precise, you know, more power to me because a lot of you guys are flaunting odds that just I don't care about. The odds that I get, you guys will flaunt those and be showing them every day. I don't care about it because I know the bet that you make for $15, you might get you might get what $100 back for it. 200, maybe you might get 200. But y'all just don't know how to do that. So you have to bet hundreds of dollars. You have to bet, you know what I'm saying? You have to bet these amounts so y'all can get something back. And y'all know y'all really not getting nothing back because I just don't know how to play this game. You know what I'm saying? At some point you just gotta just say, you know what? Let me find out how to play this game. And that's what I did. And I searched around, snooped around. I read everything I could because this is what you gotta do. You gotta learn how to play the game. Once you learn what game you're playing, if you just know football and basketball, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be profitable. You're not gonna be profitable if you just know football and basketball. If you just know NBA playoffs, yeah, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. If you don't know football and if you only know football and basketball, you're not gonna be profitable, man. That's just what it is. I might look for a video. I think that's the type of video I want to watch. How millionaires What's up with y'all though, man? What's up with y'all tonight? Appreciate y'all for tuning in,
correctly.
man.
The largest gap between successful and unsuccessful people in life is the thinking gap. I'm not talking about being smart. I'm not talking about an IQ. I'm talking about how you think, how I think. Successful people think differently than unsuccessful people. Wise thinking leads to right living. Stupid thinking leads to wrong living. If you want to have a fulfilled life, you have to fill your mind correctly. Right now, you need to focus on today. And what I realized, so many leaders don't understand, is that truly today matters. And we overestimate what we can do tomorrow. We over-exaggerate what we did yesterday, but we underestimate what we can do right now. The only time you have, the only time I have, is now. So the question for all of us is, what am I doing with now? The great leaders, they're present in the moment, and because of that, they maximize the moment. So if you're tempted to take that faraway glance, well, glance. But get right back to the present moment. Because today, you're preparing to make tomorrow a success.
There is no limits to what you can accomplish. It's going to be hard, but hard does
Well, we
not.
all want to be motivated, and yet so many times we fail to find the secret of motivation, and so let me give it to you quickly. Just do it. Motivation is not the cause of action, it's the byproduct of action. There's a lot of difference. If I think motivation is the cause of my action, then I'm
Man, you just get into it, man. Every single day, bro. I'm really on a mission. It's not a joke. I know some people that know me that might see like, what is going on? Like, bro, I'm so focused right now. Like, I have to make it happen. I have to make it happen. I have to make it happen. You have to make it happen.
what's good, you?
If you're a real one, comment. You have to make it happen. I appreciate it, man. We have to make it happen.